In 2024, I tried a total of 36 wash and go combos featuring 6 bases and 6 toppers. Here are my notes on the entire process. But first, hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. If you are not familiar with my base study, I was doing that all year long, girl. Where you been at? I will have a playlist that is linked in the end of the video, so you can go and click through and see any of the videos that you may have missed with this process. Anyways, so let's actually get into a review of the bases that were featured on the base study. Starting with Kinky Curly Not Today. It's a no for me, dog. I did not like this particular leave-in underneath most of my gels. I actually also used it underneath some foams for some of the styles I tend to do with foams, like braid outs and bantu knots and stuff like that. And the reason why I did not like it is I found that a lot of the combos with it were dull. The hold was reduced, and it just kind of it could also flake when it got old. And the only combo that absolutely was amazing with this leave-in is with the Kinky Curly's matching custard. I mean, I see a lot of people using this leave-in with all types of stuff, and they are having success. So I'm not discounting that, discounting the experiences of other people, but for me, I just did not enjoy this leave-in used with anything else. And also, I believe when this leave-in was used with Jello Shot from EcoSlay, like rubbing a beach ball, y'all. It was horrible. So it's a no for me. I will only be using this leave-in as a part of the combo with its sister product, the curling custard. And speaking of the curling custard, I also use it as a base, and 10 out of 10 do recommend. It is a fabulous base. I know that it is a gel, and people are like, oh my god, you're putting a gel on your naked hair, but for some reason, when I use this as the base, I do not experience like dryness or my hair feeling brittle or difficult to work with. Everything has more slip when I use it. I really enjoy using Kinky Curly as a base product, specifically the custard, sorry. But yeah, I really do like using this as a base. It's great. And a lot of the combos that feature it have a decent amount of shine. She Scented Plum Nectar and Agave. Big dryness energy. Big dryness energy. Almost every single combo that I did in that portion of the base study, when I would go to wash my hair out afterwards, dry. It's almost the point where I think I may no longer use that product. Now, of course, a video that you guys saw not too long ago, I actually did have that product in my hair over top of the Curl Mix moisturizer and underneath the Imba Curl Embrace topper gel, and that actually was pretty decent. So like, yes, it can work, but because I had to do special things to make it work, yeah, I think I'm not going to purchase that product anymore in the future. Doesn't mean it's bad. Want to clarify that. Doesn't mean it's bad. Let's talk about the As I Am Curling Jelly. Now, this one was new to me. It's an old product. It's been around, but new to me, and it works just about as well as the Kinky Curly Curling Custard as a base. It's very similar. Most of the combos that were a hit with the Kinky Curly Curling Custard were a hit with the As I Am gel. Like, they neck and neck. If I was somewhere and I could not find the curling custard, then I could go and pick up the jelly and be just as happy with it. They are sold in pretty much the same retailers now that I think about it. But y'all know sometimes Kinky Curly, it'd be some supply things going on. You cannot find Kinky Curly sometimes. And I know because I live with a Kinky Curly user. That's the only product that they use, okay? He only uses the Kinky Curly combo. And so when they were having some supply issues a little while back, I had to hear about it. But now I've noticed they've been on the shelves pretty good in most of the stores that I've been to recently. But if a situation like that happened again, I couldn't find it, I would just pick up the As I Am and it would work just as fine. So Orange Marmalade from EcoSlay. This is I think they describe it as a stronghold curl cream. They're kind of into that stronghold thing because you've got the Jello Shot, which is their stronghold gel, the Orange Marmalade, which is their stronghold cream, and then they recently came out with a stronghold foam. I don't know the name offhand of the foam, But yeah, their whole thing is stronghold stuff. And yeah, this is a curl cream that does have a lot of hold. It worked with a lot of combos. It works the best with the Eco Slay Jello Shot. It makes everything about using Jello Shot a lot more pleasant. And the combo just looks so good and lasts such a long time. Only thing about this is that first of all, I can't use it alone. Like, it doesn't look good on my hair used alone, and then going under the hairdryer, immediately flakes. This product also you don't want to use too much because it could possibly cause flaking, and it can also possibly act up because it doesn't like what you're using it with. So a little temperamental, but it does produce very decent results. I will be keeping this in the rotation. And the final base before moving on to the toppers. Okay, the Curls Be in Control gel. That's the green one, okay, from their Ultimate Stylers line. It's a no all the way around. A lot of the combos, no, I think almost every combo was just way too soft. It was a combo softener, and nothing lasted very long when I was using that as a base. So it's an absolute no for me, dog. Let's do a rundown of the toppers that I encountered with this base study. So first one, let's talk about Jello Shot. We'll do that one. So Eco Slay Jello Shot is a very, 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 very strong hold. I think that it's not going to be thrown out of the rotation, absolutely not. But I think I'm going to probably turn to it less than I did in the future because it is such a strong level of hold, and I just don't think that I prefer my hair to be that held anymore. I don't need to have a wash and go that is shellacked down, and a lot of these combos, it was just way too strong, way too stiff. Of course, I mentioned the orange marmalade combo, and in the orange marmalade combo, it's a little softer. It's better. But yeah, like if I were to just grab a standard leave-in or whatever, I think that would probably be the best use case for this because it would soften it a little bit. But actually using double gel wash and go combos, it's just way too strong. Frozen, she kind of flew under the radar during this entire process. So it is another one of my stronghold gels that I like to use. However, it is not as strong as the Eco Slay Jello Shot. So a little bit of a softer product. Definitely does not like you to add as much water as well because that will definitely like take away the hold. It didn't stand out to me, so I'm not kicking it out. Obviously, I'm going to keep buying it, probably at the same rate that I was buying it before. I will say that sometimes the Frozen is a little difficult to get because Soultanicals doesn't always have it in stock. And then, if you try to purchase during any of their sales, good luck. May the odds be forever in your favor. Also, they do carry some of their products in regular retail stores, but not this one. So you have to get it online. You have to get it when it's on stock. I suggest signing up for notifications, and I do believe that they restock on Fridays. Wonder Curl Get Set Jelly. It's out. Because I found it to be inconsistent, guys. There were times where it came out fabulous. My hair looked great. And then there were times where my hair didn't last 2 seconds. And it was way too fluffy and way too soft. So I'm just going to not use this product anymore. Again, it does not mean the product is bad. Okay. We're back talking about Kinky Curly Curling Custard because Kinky Curly Curling Custard is also a topper. Okay, that's the way it's intentionally supposed to be used with the leave-in. You put it on top of the leave-in. I was surprised to find out that this thing works with a lot of bases underneath it. It works great as a topper too. This is a multi-purpose. This gel is doing it all. This is the gel for the girls and the boys. This is the gel for the world, okay? I found that I liked this gel even more than I liked it going into the base study. It's not going nowhere. It's going to stay in the collection always. Miss Jessie's? Is that you? I was surprised Miss Jessie's would be in this game. It was too soft for a lot of combos, similar to the Wonder Curl Get Set Jelly, but it is not getting the boot. I just will have a small amount over to the side. And the reason why is because the particular combo that I heard about that made me put it in my base study, that combo worked beautifully. And the hair looks really nice. So that's with the Kinky Curly Curling Custard as a base, topped with the Wonder Curl Get Set Hair Jelly. And then if you want to add extra longevity, you can put Imba Naturals over the top of it. But, excuse me. But the combo alone without the Imba, okay, the hair is more, it's big, but then really defined still. So I felt like the combo was really, really nice. And I actually went to an event. I went out of town and I wore that wash and go. And I think I went out of town maybe twice and did that wash and go. So if I'm willing to style my hair with a combo when I'm going out of town, or I know I'm going to a special event where my photo will be taken, you know it's real. So because I like that one combo so much, this product will stay in the rotation. Earth Tones, and specifically I'm talking about the Earth Tones Max, because there's more than one version of Earth Tones gel. This one, I'm going to keep it in the rotation just to play around with it to see what it could do. Maybe in a more traditional wash and go with like a leave-in and then the Earth Tones as the gel. Maybe I can see about what would happen, because the thing is with this gel, it will combo with something and my hair will be elongated and just look really, really great. So it always feels great in the hair too. The slip is great and everything, no matter what it's been comboed with. But when it would get old, it would start to flake or start to develop white spots. And I believe this is a xanthan gum based styler. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at that. But it would just be that when it would get old. But because it had so much potential in the beginning, I just want to keep playing with this and keep it around to see. And you know what? I have to keep it around anyway, because you use so little of this. First of all, it comes in a huge container. Then you don't need a lot to actually get it to do what it needs to do. I think, you know what? I'm not even sure if I even fully emptied out the container, or maybe I emptied the container at the end of the base study. But either way, I don't think I cracked open the second container of this. So I literally only bought 2 for this entire base study. And whereas I would go through, you know, jars and tubes of the other products on this base study, not that one. It lasts so long. So I have the product to continue to play with it, to see with it. I don't want to give up on it yet. Talk to me in a year and I'll see what I'm doing with the Earth Tones Jelly Max. If you would like a rundown of every single combo from this 36 combo set, okay, I'm going to link the playlist over here for the entire base study, because I know you missed a video or 2 in there. And subscribe. I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.